Hello everyone, welcome to AKS IAS main section of free initiative. This is Santosh Kokar. Today we will discuss one important question. Before that, we will check small information. TGPSC, APPSC Group 1 and 2 English and Telugu medium new batch have been started on 11th November. So this includes prelims cum mains, integrated coaching, offline, live, online classes. For more information, you can call these numbers. So main section of today's question that is related to subject science and technology. Question for 23rd November 2024. Discuss the significance of the first ever space exercise Antariksha Abhyas 2024 in enhancing India's capabilities in space security. What are the potential challenges and benefits of such space exercises? Here, every day we are following our simple and smart strategy, that is 3 steps before writing answer. In this, first step is related to question reading, that is within 1 minute. Here we need to focus on the question exactly, right? So what is the topic here? Antariksha Abhyas 2024 recently launched first ever space exercise here, right? So how many parts are there? Two parts are there. First important thing is related to discuss question tag. Here we need to focus on providing positives and negatives, exactly, right? So and also second question tag, that is related to what is simple and general, no need to worry here. So in this particular question we need to focus on keywords also. First of all, significance part here. As per discuss question tag, we are following our significance point, that is positive, right? And also we need to focus on some negative points also. Here already mentioned or asked in the question itself, potential challenges is the negative part here, and also benefits also we need to focus on providing here. So right, finally we need to include some needed measures before concluding our answer, right? That is our structure. If we follow some structure here, if we create simple structure as per of demand of the question, first of all, significance part we need to write in the first part. Second, whatever we have potential challenges we need to write here. And also third important thing is benefits, right? So after that, needed measures should be written including before conclusion, right? So very important structure here, simple structure as per demand of the question, right? So next step is brainstorming. Within 1 minute here we need to identify or recall keywords, important keywords related to our topic, right? So Antariksha Abhyas related current affairs information need to provide first of all. After that, some important initiatives or some important examples. For example, space situational awareness we can include here. Other than that, some previous missions, whatever we have, 2019 mission Shakti also we have, right? Mission Shakti. So already we have some systems like Netra type of systems we have, and also some in whatever we have some satellite communications GSAT, and also some radar technologies also we have used previously. Cartosat satellites also we have, right? So all these are important before including in the particular answer, especially as a keywords, right? So examiner will focus on whatever we write some keywords, especially as an examples or facts or reports, right? So already we have some important reports here. For example, navigation system we have, right? So other than that, we have some activities bill also, space activities bill we can include here, 2017 importantly, right? So we all these important keywords need to include here and there, right? So let's start current affairs introduction here. First of all, we need to give some current affairs introduction here. As always, we are trying to put a current affairs introduction before background, right? So first ever space exercise, that is Antariksha Abhyas, right? In 2024, hosted by our Defense Space Agency, has commenced recently in New Delhi, right? That is the importance, recent information, right? Other than that, we need to give some background here, background part related to our important previous space security issues also we can give, right? Especially space security involves protecting critical assets, whatever we have like satellites, from physical, cyber or electronic threats, right? So these initiatives are important. Previous milestone also we can include here, 2019 mission, whatever we have, Shakti, mission Shakti, ACAT test also was there, right? It paved the way for such advanced space exercises here, right? So these are all the information, very concise information need to write in the introduction part, right? So next, in the body part, first of all we need to write significance part. Especially in the significance part, we need to provide some positive notes, right? Significant importance of particular space, Antariksha Abhyas here, right? So first of all we can talk about our space awareness, right? Space awareness is strengthening, right, because of these particular initiatives, right? Abhyas or Antariksha Abhyas initiative. It improved monitoring of threats like debris using systems like whatever we have, Netra, right? So, for example, it tracked 47% of satellites in collaboration with US Space Command, right? So, almost 47% of satellites in collaboration, especially with the US Space Command. That is very interesting news, need to include here. And also, cyber and electronic stability also including our cyber and electronic stability also strengthening or boosting here, right? It tackles cyber threats and electronic jamming especially. For example, here we can also mention the tested technologies supporting GSAT, especially GSAT 7A satellite communication, right? So this is the perfect example regarding our cyber electronic stability, these tackled cyber threats and electronic jamming, right? So third important thing is global collaboration. Global collaboration is very much important here, need to write here. So in the significant part, strengthen ties with space leaders, whatever we have, France and also Japan, right? Especially they use, especially for example here we need to provide for each point, we can provide one example or one report or one fact, right? So use France's, whatever France used that Graves radar here, Graves radar to track low Earth orbit objects especially. For example, next important significance, that is demonstrating self-reliance also. Self-reliance also very important significance part here. It showcased indigenous capabilities through whatever we have, Cartosat 3, very much, and other assets also we have, right? So very much good example this one. Other than that, we need to provide some potential measures here, next part, right? As per our question demand, potential challenges. What are the potential challenges here? International regulations are very weak here, right? So we need to write weak international regulations, right? Internationally we are focusing, the space is not national wise, right? We need to focus on international regulations here. For example, here outer space treaty we have, outer space treaty we have in the 1967, right? So this is the very past treaty, this one very old treaty, right? So and also high costs also one important potential challenge here, high costs. For example, India's space budget is just 2% of NASA's, right? NASA's budget, right? Very much very low, right, compared to other countries. Next, space debris risk also very much important here. Space debris risk also very important. For example, we have 27,000 space debris objects already orbiting Earth, right? This is the perfect facts we need to include here. Other than that, cyber security threats are also very much important challenges here, need to note here, right? So we have some threats here, cyber security threats. For example, in 2022, Chinese hacking attempts on satellite networks. Chinese hacking attempts on satellite networks, that was a perfect example here, right? So next we need to provide some benefits here, already mentioned in the question itself. Few benefits are enough to write here, right? So first of all, here national security enhancing is very important. National security we can enhance national security. That is the most important particular positive or benefits here, right? So for example, real-time intelligence from, we have Cartosat 3, especially real-time intelligence we are using from Cartosat 3. Next we have boosting the economy booster also from this particular benefit. India's space sector is now valued at almost 14,000 crore. That is also very much important, right? So other than that, we have reducing dependence on foreign systems, dependency, right? Dependency on foreign systems also very much important. Yeah, we are using this particular abhyas, antariksha abhyas, we are reducing this dependence, right? So for example, we have navigation system for defense and communication, perfect example here, right? Other than that, we have global leadership also, right? Global leadership also one important benefit here, right? India positioned as a key space player through innovative initiatives like this, right? So these are the positives here. Other than that, few way forward needed measures need to include here before conclusion, right? So way forward here, some we have some policy reforms are there we can follow. For example, implementing space activities bill 2017, right, to regulate space activities especially, right? So next important, global cooperation also very important here. So push for stricter international norms on space militarization, that is need to include strict norms should be followed. Next also tech upgrades also very much important here, tech upgrades, right? Here investing in artificial intelligence, or we have quantum computing, these are very important. Quantum communication to enhance our particular space station assembly here, very much important, right? So next, capacity building also very important point for the needed measures, especially training skilled human resources under programs we have in space also very much important program need to include here, right? So this is the perfect way forward and benefits already written. Potential challenge, before that significance, so many side headings are there, right? So for explanation part only I have explained, so four points in each, no need to write all points, just 3 points are enough for each subheading here, right? In the conclusion part, we can conclude by, if we follow above measures, whatever we have included in the way forward or needed measures, India can ensure its space assets are safeguarded and strengthen its global presence in space diplomacy and technology, right? As the world eyes the stars, India is ready to lead this. So here we need to focus on providing some space assets like of particular important keywords here, right? Safeguarded and strengthen its global presence in space diplomacy especially, right? So very much important. As a global leader, we need to focus on upcoming events, right? So very much important conclusion, futuristic, right? So this is the perfect approach and structure as per demand of the question, right? Next, check tomorrow's question, that is day 132 main Shikshna question for 24th November 2024. Discuss the key reasons behind the recent increase in CO2 emissions in India and evaluate the measures needed to align India's economic growth with its climate goals. That is related to our subject environment. Recently, one report was released regarding the recent increase in CO2 emissions in India, particularly because fossil fuels related, right? Very much important. Focus on this, and also very important this topic to for the AP Group 1 mains and UPSC mains, right? So write your answers and upload in the AKS app. Thank you very much. All the very best.